Titanfall 2 is the debut of this series to PlayStation, and this debut comes with an added 6-hour campaign. And this campaign is far greater than I had any hopes of it being in some cases, while in others really letting me down. Starting with the good, the gameplay and story here does an awesome job of pulling you towards the credits. Very early on you become the pilot of a Titan named BT, and as you play through the story you slowly create a bond with this machine that quickly feels like a living, breathing creature. The banter between you as the pilot and your Titan during dialogue choices was a highlight for me, and had me cracking up as he's trying to understand human emotion or comprehend expressions, taking them literally. The campaign has you switching back and forth between being on foot and being in your Titan, and both are so fun and feel so great, but there's far more focus on being a grounded foot soldier than a Titan pilot in this campaign. Luckily, being on ground can be just as fun as piloting your Titan. Wall running and shooting through enemies is a blast, and there's so many cool moments in the campaign that are genuine surprises, and really cool twists in the gameplay. There's a decent mix of intrigue, first-person shooter and platforming elements here. Titan fighting is even more fun, and as you progress through the story you unlock new loadouts for your Titan, all with their own shields, rockets, blasters, and core attacks, so you're guaranteed to find at least one you love that fits your playstyle. Titan combat can feel much more frustrating though, as you don't have the luxury of health regenerating like you do while on foot. You have to collect batteries around the combat area or from enemy Titans, which can lead to some pretty frustrating boss battles, but none that ever feel unfair. Just take much more patience than the first-person shooter platforming sections of the game. Now onto the bad. Gameplay is definitely king, but it's 2016, and while Titanfall 2 is fun enough to be ultimately forgiven, it's nowhere near ambitious enough to look or run the way it does. I'm not one to usually talk about graphics, but the textures in this game are noticeably awful. The game really looks bad, it's ugly throughout, and isn't helped by the constant dull gray color palette I thought we got past in 2010. Clearly not. It's bad and honestly does take the enjoyment out of the overall experience for me. It hardly lives up to the standard of first-person shooter graphics of 5 years ago, let alone today. I want to stop in a game, look around, and be awed. Here I stop and wonder why this PS4 game looks like a mid-cycle PS3 game, which brings me to the loads. I can't remember the last time I saw a load screen between checkpoints in a modern game. Well, they're here. And again, I really don't understand why. The game isn't pushing the limits on anything to warrant anything but seamless transitions. I also ran into a game-breaking bug in one of the final missions where a teammate fell through the map and wouldn't come back even after reloading the checkpoint, causing me to have to restart the chapter from the very beginning to proceed. Thankfully, this wasn't too annoying and is the only bug I ran into. And while multiplayer returns, this is my first time experiencing it, and honestly, I wasn't all too blown away. I had fun, but running around and getting kills to call in my Titan around some basic and ugly gray maps wasn't all too exciting. There are really no game modes here to make you think